Hey, Minnie, God bless. You're first. God bless. Good seeing you. Visionary Vet, God bless. Good seeing everybody. Play a couple songs and then we'll get going. Good seeing everybody. Kagan, if I miss you, sorry. Jules, Lisa, Worthy, Roy, good seeing you. Debbie, good seeing everybody. I'm trying to get this going and sorry I was a little late. Haven't played this in a while. It's been at least a couple weeks. Gina, good seeing you. Christina, good seeing you. David, good seeing everybody. David. Play a couple songs. Lori, good seeing you. Good morning. Good seeing you, Lori. Etna. Wayne, God bless. AM, God bless. Because of you, I freely live my life to you, oh God, I give. Wayne, so I stand before you, God. I lift my voice because you set me free. So I shout out your name from the rooftops.
bless.
So I shout out
Thank you, go on. Hello, God bless.
from the
Todd, God bless, brother.
I proclaim that I am yours. I am yours. And
God bless,
all
Lori.
that I
You do a great job, Lori.
place into
And DJ.
your loving hands, and I am yours. I am yours.
Martin, God bless.
So
Stephen.
I shout out your name.
Louis.
From the rooftops I proclaim that I am yours. I am yours. And all
Ryan Hall, God bless. Jeremy Leach, God
I
bless.
place into your loving hands, and I am yours. I am yours.
James, good morning. Play one more song and then we'll get going. I'll play Lori's song. God bless, Lori. DJ's going to be popping in and out. He has some stuff going on this morning. I know Tina has a Bible study, so she might not be here, but she is in our thoughts and our prayers, just like DJ is.
Sometimes I fall
Code Red
to my knees and pray. Come, Jesus, come.
Pray for Keep Looking Up. If I missed something, I'm
Today
sorry.
be the day. Sometimes I feel like I'm gonna break, but I'm holding on to hope that won't fade. Come, Jesus, come.
Annette, good morning. Good to see
We've
you.
been waiting so
Barbara Clark, God bless.
long for the day you return to heal
God bless
every
you, Rock.
hurt
Boxer
and
Mom, God
right
bless.
every wrong. We need you right now. Come and turn this around. Deep down I know this world isn't home. Come, Jesus, come. Come, Jesus, come. There'll be no war.
Sater Thomas. Follow the way of worship, God bless. Philip, God bless.
When Jesus comes, let today be the day. Come for
Desi, God bless.
and the strongest say, and all
Brad
will
Muffin, God bless.
believe in the power of His name. Come, Jesus, come. We've been waiting so
Brad Price, God bless.
long for the day you return to heal every hurt and right every wrong.
Tracy, God bless. Good seeing you.
Come and lay it all down. 'Cause it might be today.
KP, God bless.
The time is right now. There's no need to wait.
Amen, Todd.
Your past will be washed
Will, God bless.
by rivers of grace. Come, Jesus, come. We've been waiting so long for the day you return to heal every hurt and right every wrong. We need you right now. Come and turn this around. Deep down I
David saves, God bless.
know word isn't home. Come, Jesus, come. Come, Jesus, come. Come, Jesus, come.
Delilah, God bless.
Come, Jesus, come.
I got some people coming from the UK. They wanted to be in the live, so I'll play one more short song and then I'll get going. I'll play one more short. I believe Todd likes this song, and I know Betty does. Play one more short one.
Scegliere vero veavo who was and is to come. My Savior King gave his life for me, and I know he's coming back to bring me home. I know he's coming again. I know he's coming again. Yes, I know he's coming again. I know he's coming again. Oh, he's coming again. He's coming again. Till he comes.
There you go, Betty.
again.
Got your song
We'll
out.
sing
Tracy, I believe Todd likes this song too.
We'll keep on
We'll
singing
get started
till
in a
he
minute.
comes again, until we reach the golden shores. We'll keep on singing till he comes again. Then we'll sing some more. We'll keep on singing till he comes again. Then we'll sing forevermore. Yes, we know he's coming again.
Happy birthday.
He's coming
Happy birthday.
again.
Todd, for your wife.
We know he's coming again. Yes, we know he's coming again. He's coming again.
Michelle, God bless. Buddy, bless. Gidget, God bless. Good morning. Sue, God bless. Donnie, Ego, God bless. Sharon, God bless. Tammy, God bless. Jeremy Wolf, God bless.
He's coming again, oh, he's coming again, yes, he's coming again, he's coming again, he's coming again.
Okay, I'm going to get started. Good seeing everybody. God bless. Janice, good seeing everybody. Let's get going. God bless everybody. I'm going to get going. This video is about the red heifer in the crisis at the Texas border, the eclipse, and Palestine, the conflict at their border with Israel, and the conflict what's going on over there, and the red heifer. I will go over it right now. The red heifer was delivered to Israel and arrived in Israel from Texas, the ranch in Texas, which I will show. The eclipse is going right over the where the red heifers were from on September 15th. September 15th, 2022. The red heifers were delivered to Israel. What happened? They were delayed. They were supposed to be there in August. They were supposed to be there in August of 2022, but they were delayed because there was rain in Texas. Rain in Texas. They had a state of emergency was declared in August. It was declared the rains and flood in Texas, 23 counties in 1,000 years. It was for the latest on the 1,000-year storm. Everybody knows what 1,000 means in biblical terms. The storm, the worst storm in 1,000 years, and 23 counties. 23 means to be greatly afflicted. Greatly afflicted. So in August, the time that the red heifers in Texas were supposed to be delivered, they were delayed because of the storm in the counties. A state of emergency was declared about a week later. State emergency was declared, and this was posted on the 23rd. So roughly around the 14th, the rain started coming in the 1,000-year storm, which means greatly afflicted. At the same time in Israel, the Palestine crisis started. This is the timeline. On August 5th, 2022, Israel launched airstrikes in Gaza, marking the beginning of the worst violence of the jihad. So this is the start of the conflict at the border in Israel. As you can see, it goes all the way up to today. It started at the same time the red heifers were going to be delivered to Israel. At the same time the red heifers were leaving and getting ready to leave, they were delayed because of the storm in Texas. The state of emergency was declared. This is the gentleman that has the red heifers. He has a trucking company, go figure. the trucking company, just like in Texas, the conflict at the border, the 700 truckers were supposed to be going there. As you can see, his company contacts Glen Rose, Texas. His ranch is just near to there, and it's in Texas. Here is his page right here. Here he is. There's a picture of him right there. As you can see, most people have a better picture of him. It's right there. Glen Rose, Texas is right there, right where the eclipse is going through. Glen Rose, Texas, right here. His ranch is just, it's like right in here. It's close to Glen Rose, Texas. But it's right here, right over the Eclipse Pass. We know of the border conflict at our border. There is also the border conflict. There is also the border conflict in Israel, and it started when the red heifer was delivered. And the flood, the 1,000-year flood came at the exact same time they were supposed to leave. It was delayed because of the flood. Red heifers right here. This is an article about the red heifer. I will play the video about the red heifer update. I'm going to go over Zephaniah chapter 1. It says, on the day of the Lord's sacrifice, I will the millstone, as I talked about in my video about the millstone, the devil comet. The devil comet is coming at the same time as the sacrifice. The same time of the sacrifice, it would be on Passover. The 21st would be Passover. The same time as the devil comet is coming is the same time and it's going to be closest to the earth on the 21st. The same time as the devil comet, the rock from the hand. I will go over this video right here and talk about it. I will go over Exodus. This is exactly what happens at, this is the first month. This is Exodus chapter 40. As I have said before, thou shalt bring Aaron and his sons into the door of the tabernacle of the congregation and wash them with water. This is exactly what Jesus did to his disciples just before Passover. Aaron's sons are Levites. Aaron's sons are Levites, as it talks about in Exodus chapter 40. This will happen again. This is also in Malachi. It says right here, sit down as a refiner and purify as silver, and shall purify the sons of Levi. This is exactly what happened in the first month, and purge them as silver, they may be an offering unto the Lord. This is when the book of remembrance are redeemed, the sons of Levi. This is exactly the sons of Levi. This is in the first month, as it talks about here in Exodus 40. This was a command by God again in the first month. It says, the Lord spoke unto Moses, saying, in the first month, the first day of the month, the congregation. This is in Exodus chapter 40, the same thing he did in Exodus 13 or 14. I forget, it's about the first month. The first day of the first month, the same thing that happened in Exodus 14 when God came to Moses. And this is exactly what will happen again in Malachi chapter 3, the first month. He will set up the tent of the congregation and purify the Levites, just as it happened in Exodus chapter 40. Just as Jesus did with his disciples with the feet, as I have talked before. This is also in Isaiah 61, as I said before in my other videos. It says, the righteous and the praise spring forth before the nations. This is exactly what it's talking about in Isaiah 61. Excuse me. Bud forth, the garden causes things to sow and spring forth. This is also the Song of Solomon, as I talked about before. Now let's go over the red heifer update right here.
Well, shalom to each and every one of you. My name is Michael Samuel Smith, and I will be your host today as we bring to you today our last detailed update about the Red Heifer program, which we believe will culminate with a successful Red Heifer sacrifice on the Mount of Olives in the spring of 2024. The war that began on the 7th of October 2023 is actually still ongoing at this time. If you're fortunate enough to get this video or see it on a future YouTube video, please copy or make note of this program because it is extremely historic. Today we will be sharing some new developments about this subject with you. A few of them, by the way, you will not get anywhere else. I've been on this story since 1996. I've been guest speaking about this subject many years now, including talking about it on Prophecy TV and radio. We interviewed some of the most important people in the world connected with this Red Heifer program. Now, in 2007, I had the opportunity to meet with Rabbi Chaim Richman, the International Director of the Institute in Jerusalem, who had a lot to do with actually creating the first Red Heifer program back then, going back as far as 1996. In this video, you will meet rancher Ty Davenport, who bred 21 perfect red heifers on his 1,400-acre ranch in Rockwall, Texas. 5 of his perfect red heifers were flown to Israel on September 15th, 2022 on an American Airline 777. Just thought I'd throw that in there. You will also see our interview with Byron Stinson, who headed up transporting those 5 red heifers to Israel in 2022. This is the first time in nearly 2,000 years a successful red heifer has come about. As of the first 2 weeks of November 2023, the cows in Israel are now certified to be sacrificial age technically. This has never happened in modern history. Our job is to present to you the facts. The details you will get in this teaching is the most up-to-date information. It is still our opinion this first successful red heifer sacrifice will take place in the spring of 2024, around the Passover to Pentecost timeframe. We believe God is going to reveal himself through the efforts of this future event. It is truly a sign of the times, most especially for Jews in Israel. Be prepared to learn some great truths as we present a great mystery. May the Lord richly bless you, and thank you.
Jesus is our red heifer. Jesus is our red heifer. This is abomination. Abomination. As I showed with the flood, right here in the Israel war started, the Jews do things that are not pleasing to God. Let's put it that way.
Well, shalom to each and every one. My
Ashley,
name
God
is
bless.
Michael Samuel Smith. I'll be your host today as we bring to you our last red heifer update. Before this historic red heifer sacrifice that we believe will take place in the spring of 2024.
Allison, God bless.
It's going to take place.
Yeah, God's gonna. Ashley, God bless. Good seeing you. God's going to make their sacrifice in the morning.
Between there and Pentecost, Pentecost will be
Wendy, good seeing you.
June and to the 13th of June 2024. That's just a few more months away. For the record, This video is being recorded on the 21st of December 2023. The war that began in Israel on the 7th of October was about 2.5 months ago, and it's still in progress. Wherever you get this video, please consider this to be a very important piece of history. It's well worth holding on to because there have been several new developments just over the last few months that have taken place. And there are some details you will get in this presentation you will not find anywhere else in any other video or on YouTube. I have been on this story since 1996 and been a guest speaker from local churches to Christian TV and radio stations concerning the history and importance of the red heifer. So, I had the opportunity to meet with Rabbi Chaim Richman in Jerusalem to discuss the involvement of this program in 2007. He was the international director of the Temple Institute and a member of the modern day Sanhedrin at that time. He was instrumental in bringing the first red heifer to America from Israel in 1996. Unfortunately, this heifer developed some non-red hairs which disqualified it from being kosher. There were some other red heifers later that also had some disappointing results. But all of this would change as the Christian rancher in Rockwall, Texas, successfully bred 21 perfect red heifers in 2021. His name was Ty Davenport. So on the 29th of November 2023, we had the honor of being invited by Mr. Davenport and personally interviewed him at his ranch. He and his gracious wife, Cheryl, also treated us to a grand tour of their 1,400-acre ranch, which sported about 300 cattle. A portion of our interview with him is included in this video. Another very important person involved with the Red Heifer program was a man by the name of Byron Stinson. Byron came to our studio in Arlington, Texas in April 2023. His testimony is also in this video. He personally implemented the transfer of 5 red heifers from Texas to Israel in September 2022. Byron lives in Texas, and he and his wife also live in Israel. Byron has for years been directly involved with the Temple Institute and their rabbis working together to formulate a workable red heifer program. Another very important rabbi in Israel working directly with Byron is Rabbi Yitzhak Mamo and Byron Stinson. They're actually the hub of the wheel and spoke system on location in Israel that are making all of this happen.
Yeah, like he said, he'll go over all this. You can see the video if you want, but it's mainly he tells you exactly what I told you, that the flood, when the heifers were going to be delivered, they were delayed because of the flood right here. The flood, as I said, it happened to 23 counties. At the same time, the crisis at the border in Israel, this escalated at the same time with the jihad when they were going to be delivered, and they were delivered roughly about 15 days later when the rain subsided, but this is at the same time. The red heifer, as he said, they were delivered on the 15th like that, like I showed you. I showed you 23 means greatly afflicted. Here is a picture of him, and as I said in my video earlier, his ranch, which they kind of work together, but they live in the same area in Texas. As he said, the town, it's right over the eclipse. The eclipse, we know the crisis at the border. We know the crisis at the border. Yes, he does have a house in Israel. He's the one, he has a trucking company, which He delivered the cattle to Israel, as I showed on my map. It's right over. It's right about in here. The ranch, right where the eclipse is going through. As I showed here, the eclipse is going through. The red heifers arrived. Right here, another article. I will go over this in a minute. I will play this, but I will play, as I said, on the same day as the sacrifice. It's going to be on Passover in the spring. Passover in the spring, the same day that the millstone is coming. The devil comet. The millstone's coming on April 21st, the same day as Passover. I'll play this because this is more information about the red heifer. He mainly goes on about the people and stuff, but I mean, it's really who cares about the people?
To finishing the construction of the third temple. But something terrifying recently happened in Israel when these red heifers arrived. This indicates we are closer to the end times, and another prophecy is about to be fulfilled. So, what other secrets does their arrival hold? Let's find out in this video. A group called the Temple Institute in Jerusalem is looking closely at a red heifer born in Israel last month. They believe this animal might fulfill a prophecy in the holy books of Jews and Christians. In the Christian Bible's Numbers chapter 19, God told Moses and the Israelites to bring a red heifer without fault or blemish for a ritual to purify the community. This sacrifice of a red heifer is necessary for building a third temple in Jerusalem. Some theologians believe this could bring back the Messiah and Judgment Day. The Bible instructs people to bring a red heifer without faults, never under a yoke, following the Lord's command to Moses and Aaron, Numbers chapter 19, verses 1 and 2. Even though the Holy Temple was destroyed long ago, the Dome of the Rock now
I believe the Dome of the Rock will be destroyed. When this happens, it will be a holy war, and it'll be also Ramadan is done. Ramadan's done. I think it's the 8th. Could be Passover, but Ramadan is done about this time.
stands on its site. The temple, fought for by the Jewish people against Roman worship, was demolished by the Romans in AD 70. Traditional Jewish prayer now happens at the western Wailing Wall below the Temple Mount. For almost 1,900
Charlie,
years in
God
exile,
bless.
Jews desired to return to Israel, build the third temple in Jerusalem, and revive temple service. A prayer for the swift rebuilding of the Holy Temple is spoken 3 times daily by religious Jews. The Holocaust led to a large number of Jews moving to Israel, and since 1948, Jews from around the world have been making pilgrimages to the Holy Land. Isaiah chapter 66, verses 7 and 8. Since 1967, the biggest challenge to reconstructing the Holy Temple has been the presence of the Dome of the Rock on the temple, verses 7 and 8. Since 1967, the biggest challenge to reconstructing the Holy Temple has been the presence of the Dome of the Rock on the Temple Mount. Tefillin, worn before prayer, is based on a literal reading of Deuteronomy chapter 6, verses 8, and similar verses. The rebuilding of the Third Holy Temple is seen as fulfilling biblical prophecy, just like the regathering of the Jewish people.
Nicholas, God
According to
bless.
Haggai chapter 2, verse 9, the Lord Almighty promises that the glory of the current house will be greater than the former, bringing peace. Many components of the Third Temple, including priestly vestments and sacred objects, are ready for use. Over 500 Jewish males of Leviticus descent have been trained to serve as temple priests.
This, as I said, this is Leviticus priest. This is exactly what I showed you was in Exodus chapter 40. This is also in Malachi chapter 3. A purifier, he shall purify the sons of Levi. Right here, this is exactly what Jesus did. This is exactly as Cain and Abel, their sacrifice. This is exactly what happened. This is also, as I said, this is in Isaiah chapter 61.
the red heifer's divine significance. The holy city of Jerusalem is the setting for the temple, a significant place of worship. However, before temple rituals can begin, a specific ceremony involving a red heifer, known as the para aduma, must occur. How does a seemingly ordinary cow play a role in the grand plans to restore the holy temple, and why is it so crucial? According to the Bible, the red heifer is the only animal authorized by God to restore the required level of holiness for reconstructing the temple.
Jesus, and as I said, this is an abomination. Some people say yes, no. We don't need no more sacrifices. Tithes and offerings, this is in Zephaniah. It says, on the day of the Lord's sacrifice, says right here, it will come to pass on the day of the Lord's sacrifice, I will punish the princes, the kings, and the children, and such in strange apparel. They wear their garments, their religious garments, which are strange. The day of the Lord's sacrifice, this is the same day as the devil comet, as I showed right here. The devil comet is coming on April 21st. That is Passover, the day of the Lord's sacrifice. As I showed in my other videos, being the fact that the Israel's at war right now, they have pretty much taken control of the Temple Mount.
The book of Zephaniah, chapter 1. The word of the Lord which came unto Zephaniah the son of Cushai, the son of Gedaliah, the son of Amariah, the son of Hezekiah, in the days of Josiah the son of Amon, king of Judah. I will utterly consume all things from off the land, saith the Lord. I will consume man and beast. I will consume the fowls of the heaven, and the fishes of the sea, and the stumbling blocks with the wicked. And I will cut off man from off the land, saith the Lord. I will also stretch out mine hand upon Judah, and upon all the inhabitants of Jerusalem. And I will cut off the remnant of Baal from this place, and the name of the Chemarims with the priests, and them that worship the host of heaven upon the housetops, and them that worship and that swear by the Lord, and that swear by Malcham, and them that are turned back from the Lord, and those that have not sought the Lord, nor inquired for him. Hold thy peace at the presence of the Lord God. The day of the Lord is at hand. For the Lord hath prepared a sacrifice. He hath bid his guests. And it shall come to pass in the day of the Lord's sacrifice, that I will punish the princes.
Kathy, God bless. Kelly, God bless. Good seeing
and all
everybody.
such as are clothed with strange apparel. In the same day also will I punish all those that leap on the threshold, which fill their masters' houses with violence and deceit.
Carol, God bless.
And it shall come to pass in that day, saith the Lord, that there shall be the noise of a cry from the fish gate, and an howling from the second, and a great crashing from the hills. Howl, ye inhabitants of Maktesh, for all the merchant people are cut down, all they that bear silver are cut off. And it shall come to pass at that time, that I will search Jerusalem with candles, and punish the men that are settled on their lees, that say in their heart, the Lord will not do good, neither will he do evil. Therefore their goods shall become a booty, and their houses a desolation. They shall also build houses, but not inhabit them, and they shall plant vineyards, but not drink the wine thereof. The great day of the Lord is near, it is near, and hasteth greatly. Even the voice of the day of the Lord, the mighty man, shall cry there bitterly. That day is a day of wrath, a day of trouble and distress, a day of wasteness and desolation, a day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness, a day of the trumpet and alarm against the fenced cities and against the high towers. And I will bring distress upon men, that they shall walk like blind men, because they have sinned against the Lord. And their blood shall be poured out as dust, and their flesh as the dung. Neither their silver nor their gold shall be able to deliver them in the day of the Lord's wrath. But the whole land shall be devoured by the fire of his jealousy, for he shall make even a speedy riddance of all them that dwell in the land.
So, like I said, this is the end of my video. As I said, as I reviewed before, when they were going to send the red heifer from Texas to Israel, they had declared a disaster. This rain started a couple days ahead of time. I think it was like a week ahead of time, I believe. At the same time that this disaster happened in Texas, when they were going to send them there, this is the timeline with the crisis in Palestine, with the situation with the border in Palestine. It started in August. At the same time, they were going to send the red heifers. As I showed earlier, they came, they were late, but they came on September 15th. As I showed, 1,000 year, it says, and it was greatly afflicted is 23. I went over who sent it there. He sent it there with this other gentleman rancher, which is outside of Texas. Here he is right here with, I showed as, here it is in Texas. The same path as the eclipse. Texas is having issues right now at their border, just like Palestine is. Judgment will come to us. Here's the red heifers. I played Zephaniah. The sacrifice is on the going to be on April 21st. That's when their Passover sacrifice is. And this is the same time that the rock is coming, the devil comet, as I said in my video, the millstone on the 21st. So I'm going to start a new video. I'm going to let this up because I know that Tina and other ones like DJ wanted to, I know there's other people that can't make it to my video. And so I will be... Yeah, the red heifers are from Texas. You can rewatch my video. Yes, the red heifers are from Texas. This is when the flood came in Texas. And this is, and it culminates with the eclipse on April 8th. And it culminates with the warning with the devil comet coming on the 21st. God bless, Ashley. Thanks to all my mods. Lori, everyone, DJ Etna. Wendy was here. If I missed you, I'm sorry. I hate saying names because if I miss somebody, God bless Lori, Etna, and everybody. So I'm going to download this video. If you want praise and worship, I'm going to have praise and worship. I'm going to start up another live in a few minutes and go with praise and worship for about 30 minutes today because this was kind of long, almost an hour. I will do praise and worship for an hour. So if you want to praise and worship, I'll start up another video. God bless.